Earlier this year, in April, Capcom announced that the fourth free title update for Monster Hunter World Iceborne would be delayed from its original May release, stating it could not keep its development on track due to COVID-19, which affected the Monster Hunter World team. A new window has been announced for early July 2020. The fourth update brings the blazing black dragon, Elatrion, to Iceborne, a fan favourite that appeared in Monster Hunter 3. In previous Monster Hunter titles, Elatrion is capable of utilising a number of elements including thunder, ice, and fire attacks. Along with the new monster comes new weapons, armour and more, which was outlined in the last title update roadmap. The developer behind the upcoming action RPG, Cyanide Studios, has shared a new trailer for Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, plus new screenshots during IGN's Summer of Gaming event. Players take up the role of Kahal, a Garo, who goes into exile after losing his cool, releasing a dangerous rage, a primal anger connected to Garo. While the rage can do terrible things, it also acts as a strength just as much as a weakness. In the game, you transform yourself into a wolf and a Krynos, which is a half-wolf form. You'll have to learn to master all your forms and the powers that will come with it, to take revenge on those who are destroying Mother Earth. Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood will be releasing on PS4, PC and Xbox One. No release date has been announced as of yet. This week, the indie studio Cold Symmetry debuted gameplay footage and a new trailer for upcoming Souls-like action RPG Mortal Shell. There was a brief overview of how shells work. If you missed our previous coverage of Mortal Shell, the game is about taking over defeated opponents' bodies and inheriting their combat techniques. Playing them also reveals more about who they were, but you will need to learn their names in order to do so. The title also got some interesting new details, including there will be no minimap, you can get knocked out of a shell leaving you in a vulnerable state with only 1 HP, fast travel won't be available right away, and Mortal Shell will be a closed combat experience, but with plenty of depth to get lost in. Cold Symmetry also announced the closed beta, which will be taking place from July 3rd to July 10th on PC. For all the latest information about Mortal Shell, you can check out our Mortal Shell wiki. The CRPG Pathfinder Kingmaker, developed by Owlcat Games, will be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on August 18th. This was announced during IGN's Summer of Gaming event. The console release will be the definitive edition, which will come with 6 DLC packs that were released for the PC version of the game, plus a new turn-based mode. The new mode for console versions will give players the option to play in turn-based mode that will offer more precision when it comes to using a gamepad. The upcoming Celtic and medieval-inspired RPG The Waylanders will be coming to Steam Early Access on June 16th, available for $34.99 with a limited time launch discount of 10%. Along with the announcement for Early Access also came some new details. The party-based game features real-time combat with tactical pause option for players to have control over offensive formations. This allows for deeper combat experience, as formations allows for players to round up other party members to perform specific class-based moves against enemies. Keeping that classic CRPG feel, the game has 2 options for top-down perspective but also offers third-person follow cam. This choice was to give players options of how they experience the game, but Gato also want to stay true to their influences, which include Dragon Age and Neverwinter, according to an interview with IGN. You can also expect between 10 to 12 hours of content, with a total of 40 hours when it officially launches. Want more of the Waylanders info? Drop by our wiki for all the latest. This week was also the major PlayStation 5 reveal event, which announced a pretty big title. Yes, I'm talking about the Demon's Souls remake. The developer Bluepoint, who brought you the Shadow of the Colossus remake along with Sony Japan Studio, has announced that the Souls title will be coming to PlayStation 5. Previously, Bluepoint called the project a re-envisioning, which led most to believe it was a remaster. However, the YouTube video trailer confirms this indeed is a remake. What's interesting is that at one point the YouTube video description, according to Reddit, included more info that has now been changed. The previous description shared details of 2 graphic modes, one to focus on graphics quality and one for frame rate. It also means fractured mode, which some believe is an option to allow players to switch to the original game's graphics, or it could be a nightmare difficulty mode. If you want to get more in-depth analysis of the trailer, be sure to check out our Demon's Souls remake trailer analysis video. The PS5 event came with a lot of gaming news, but what is a reveal event without seeing the final console design? Well, Sony finally unveiled their upcoming console, which showed a new, more rounded design, which comes in 2 different editions. One that comes with your normal disc drive, and the other a PlayStation 5 digital edition, which is discless. Both editions of the PS5 will release in the holidays of 2020. So far, no exact launch date or price has been announced. The new PS5 console has a pretty different look from previous models, going with a white outer book cover looking shell and the inner part in black. This matches the previous revealed DualSense controller. Sony also revealed some further accessories, all in the same color aesthetic, including 3D audio headphones, media remote, and new HD camera. What do you think of the design of the PlayStation 5? Let us know in the comments below. Godfall got a new trailer during the PS5 event, which features the Valorian Knight, with some gameplay. Counterplay Games, the developer behind the action RPG inspired by the titles such as Dark Souls and Monster Hunter World, finally share more of the action players can expect from this high melee combat title. From the trailer, the combat shows a number of weapons including shields, swords, polearms, and more. It also shows a mix of dual wielding and two-handed weapons. The PlayStation blog also shares a few new details about the backstory of Godfall. The world of Apiran is about to be turned into rubble, and as a Valorian Knight, you have the last standing defense. Players will gain access to 5 weapon classes, be able to unlock a number of Valor plates through gameplay, level up their character, plus learn new skills. You don't have to go it alone either, there is up to 3-player co-op with PvE online. The sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn was announced this week, Horizon Forbidden West, which will be coming to PlayStation 5. Set to pick up where the last game left off, Horizon Forbidden West will follow Aloy heading out, well, west, into the post-apocalyptic ruins of America. It will continue to investigate the mysteries that caused her world to be destroyed. It's a follow-up to the 2018 action RPG Horizon Zero Dawn under the developer Guerrilla Games. In the trailer, it features some new elements being added with the sequel, including underwater exploration and the introduction of new robot-type creatures to fight in the dangerous frontier. No release date has been announced as of yet. Well, that's it for the week in the wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.